Welcome to the second edition of 1981 Monday Night Baseball Stratomatic style here on the channel. We bring you the second game of the doubleheader on today's date, April 13th, 1981. This time we'll go to the West Coast, as today will be the Oakland A's and Billy Martin's Billy Ball will take on the California Angels and the undefeated California Angels. Everybody, the sports machine is here, and we're going to bring you some coverage here today. And a little early game, doubleheader probably. We'll probably have Tigers, Yankees, at least of the April 20th game, and that'll be on later on, hopefully this afternoon. So here are your Twit Notes for today's game. The Oakland A's coming at 3-1. The Angels are 4-0. The Angels are 3-1, second place in the AL West. Remember, we're taking the top three teams in each division, kind of an RJL type alignment, so we can have some competitive divisions and then have a kind of a 1981-esque division series also. The Angels come in undefeated. They're 4-0, first place in AL West. This is their home opener. And are 2-0 versus right-handers this year. Billy Travers on the mound for the Oakland A's. He makes his first start against Brian Kingman, his first start. So getting a look at some of the later starters for tonight's game. This is the first of a four-game series, as the Angels and A's will play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night here in Anaheim. Some of your tough hitters so far. Dan Ford so far is 7 of 14. He's hit 3 home runs on the early season. Tony Armas is so far hitting .313, 16 at-bats with 5 hits. Dwayne Murphy hitting .313. Bobby Grich hitting .313, and Don Baylor hitting .375. So far, so good here in Anaheim. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started and go down, play some baseball. Second game of the doubleheader, as you were with us last night, was the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. Go watch that. If you want to see some excitement here, a little excitement on a game. That was a great game. I'm going to play things a little bit different here. I had to tweak some things as I wasn't happy with how things were generating. So I'm going to play both ends of the stick here, like it was cards and dice, only because I was not happy with some of the moves the Strat PC was making in game one. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can play in both games. Maybe some dice to make determination factors if needed. So here we go. On the mound for the Angels is Travers. His defense is Brunansky in left, Freddie Lynn in center. That's right, he comes over from the Boston Red Sox in his first home game here with the Angels. He's a Southern California native. Ford in right, Hobson at third, another former Red Sox. You got a former Red Sox team, funny it is. You have Lynn in center, Hobson at third, Burleson at short, Grich at second, and Carew at first. Downing behind the plate and on the mound is the left-hander, and he is a former Milwaukee Brewer, Billy Travers. He is 0-0, again making his first start of the year. But unfortunately for Billy, he only had 10 innings during the season, so he makes very limited use of his major league experience with the Angels this year. So this could be a bad outing for him. We'll see. He pitches great the left-handers and gets really racked against righties. The A's have almost all righties on this team, so this could be a very long inning for him. We'll see how he does. Here's your Oakland lineup. It'll be Henderson leading off, followed by Murphy and Cliff Johnson, Armas, Heath, Newman, Shooty Babbitt, Dave McKay, and Rob Piccolo at short. Ricky is ready. Bill Travers is ready. Let's get going here in Anaheim. So Henderson's up. He's only hitting 125. He struggled. Has a double, a triple, and an RBI. Has not yet got his first stolen base of the year. Downing sets. Travers looks in. The lefty to the righty and the pitch. And that is going to be a walk to Henderson, and here we go. So Henderson's on at first. You can tell he's serious. He gets a good, significant lead off first base. Here's Dwayne Murphy. As you see the Bill Travers card against lefties is death. But Billy Ball has stacked his lineup up for righties. So this is the only lefty in the lineup. So here we go. It's going to be a stolen base for Henderson. He steals, and he's in there. So Henderson does steal second easily. Downing's throw is high. Burleson brings it down, and the A's are runner on second and nobody out. Here's Dwayne Murphy hitting .313, 16 at-bats, two doubles, a homer, and 2 ribbies. Kind of early to talk about at-bats. Downing puts the sign down. Travers from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Pitch to Murphy. 3-6, a single to left field. Ricky will try and hold. So Tom Brunansky got it in. They held Henderson. So it brought his rating down to a 14. So Henderson will stop at third. So now here's Big Heath Cliff Johnson. 250 on the year, 1 for 4. Has a solid year for the Oakland Athletics. So Johnson sets up. Bill Travers is already struggling. Let's look at the Angels already looking long distance for their bullpen. We may have to go get them. Steve Renko with 102 innings pitched may be an option. He's a righty, again, a former Sox. And you know what? He's up in the bullpen. The Angels are not going to waste any time either. Bill Travers, we'll see how many innings. He didn't pitch too bad in the actual game. He lost 3-2. So let's take a look at the actual box score and see what happened here. So the A's won 3-2. They scored 2 in the 8th. Bill Travers, Brian Kingman only went in 5 in the 3rd, which is crazy for Billy Martin standards. And Travers went 5 in the 3rd. So then he went Ossie, Sanchez, Hassler. So they had a little more confidence in the pitcher this morning. I don't. So here's Big Heathcliff. Infield will play back for the Angels. I won't play any infield in. First and third, nobody out. Downing sets the target, and Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Heathcliff Johnson. 4-9, a double to left field. Oh, my. Henderson scores. Here comes Murphy. He will stop at third. You want to make it out at the plate this early, and the Athletics lead 1-0. So already the Oakland A's lead 1-0. RBI double Cliff Johnson. Second and third, nobody out. A's lead by 1. So now here's Tony Armas. He's hitting .313, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Again, Angels playing the infield back. It looks to get a lot worse, then it'll get better. Downing puts down the sign. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Armas. And that is going to be a fly ball to right. Let's see if 4 comes up with it. Does he make the catch? He does, and Cliff Johnson is a 1-11 to go to third, and he'll hold at second. So the A's lead 2-0, 1 out here in the first. And here is the catcher, Mike Heath. Heath hitting .364, 11 at-bats, a double. Downing puts down the sign. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Heath, and that's going to be a fly ball to center. Lynn is there, makes the catch. And there's 2 outs. Here's Jeff Newman. 8 at-bats on the season, still looking for that first hit. Downing sets in the target. Travers from the stretch. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch to Newman. And that is a base hit for Newman. That's going to go to the wall. Johnson scores. Newman will head to second with a double. And the Oakland A's lead it by 3-0. Here's the second baseman, Shooty Babbitt. 1 for 3 on the year. Downing sets the target. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Babbitt. And that's going to be a walk, and the A's continue the inning. Here is Dave McKay hitting .200, 1 for 5. Right-handed batter. Downing goes out and talks to Travers, trying to get the bullpens loose quick. Travers from the stretch. Here's the pitch to McKay. And that is going to be a double to left field. That's down the line. Newman scores. Babbitt around third. He gets the 2-out advantage. He can go 1-15 going home. He is going to go. They're going to try to send him. They're going to throw for the lead runner. Here comes the play at the plate. Go! What a throw. So he does. Does he get him at the plate? No, he slides in safely. Downing had him there, but he got in time. So Shooty Babbitt just gets inside home plate. Downing tried to cover up, but he couldn't. He quieted into Downing. Downing dropped the ball. You see it right there. And it's 5-0 Oakland. And here comes the California skip. And guess what? He's going to bring the hook with him. So Billy Travers, a once respected left-handed pitcher for the Milwaukee Brewers, is done. And yeah, we kind of feared this when he came in the game against right-handers. This card just really goes bad. Jim Fergosi, who goes 22 and 25 before Gene Maw kicks over for a very lengthy and very good reign here for the Angels. But Fergosi is going to come out. He points the finger, and we're going to get Steve Renko. So new pitcher for the Angels here in Anaheim. Oakland 5, and the Angels still yet to bat. Holy cow. 2/3 of an inning. So Steve Renko will come in. So there is Steve. He's making his first appearance of the year. 3.44 ERA, 102 innings, 93 hits. Let's see if this works out better. Here's Rob Piccolo. Downing puts down the target. Renko on the mound. Righty. Here's the pitch to Piccolo. And that is a base hit for Piccolo. McKay scores 6-0 Oakland, and the book gets closed and slams shut on Bill Travers. So Piccolo at first. Here's Henderson. Started the inning with a walk and scored. He stole second. Downing puts down the sign. Renko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Henderson. And that's a fly ball to center. Lynn is there. Makes the catch to end the first inning. Oakland 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors, 1/2 inning of play. Oakland 6. Here come the Angels. Holy cow. What a first inning we are watching. And boy, that probably everyone out of the ballpark from coming in. Holy cow. We had an amazing start. So here are the Angel lineup. And boy, they got hit hard like a knockout punch. Carew, Burleson, Lynn, Baylor, Ford, Downing, Brunansky, Grich, and Hobson. Kingman on the mounds, making his first start. It's Henderson, Murphy, Armas, McKay, Piccolo, Babbitt, Newman. Heath is behind the plate, and Kingman is your pitcher. So here's Carew. Carew hitting .368, solid start. 19 at-bats, a double, and 4 RBIs, and he has stolen 5 bases. Heath puts down the target. Kingman, the right-hander. Here's the pitch to Carew. And that is a ground ball to second. Babbitt's got it. Throws him out. 1 away. And here's Rick Burleson hitting .188. 16 at-bats, a double, and an RBI. Heath puts down the sign. Kingman from the windup. Here's the pitch to Burleson. And that's a walk to Burleson. So Rick is on. And now here's a center fielder, Freddie Lynn, came over with kind of a big contract. 17 at-bats, a double, 2 ribbies, hit .235. The USC graduate came home to California, left-handed hitter. Heath puts down the target. Kingman from the stretch, runner on first and 1 out, pitch to Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn, fly ball right field. Armas is there, makes the catch. The Oakland A's are flanked in ones in the outfield. Probably one of the better outfielders you'll ever see. Henderson, Murphy, Armas. Henderson with the average arm, Murphy a decent arm, and Armas with a very good arm. McKay, Piccolo, Babbitt, Newman up the middle. It's 4, so that could be a problem as we go further in the season. Heath is your catcher with a good arm. Kingman will give you some innings. He's their bottom half pitcher behind the Norris, Keogh, and Langford combination. Heath sets the target. Kingman looks in. 2 outs in the first pitch to Baylor. .375 on the season, and he grounds the third, picks up and throws him out. And the Angels go 1, 2, 3. Not a start Jim Fergosi wants. 1 inning in the book. 6-0 Oakland. Here's Dwayne Murphy, 1 for 1, a single and a run scored his first time up. So far early on the scoreboard, Baltimore leads Boston 4-0, and the Blue Jays lead the Yanks 2-1. Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in for the big windup and pitch to Murphy. And that is going to be a walk to Murphy. Oh, my goodness. So Murphy's on. He's a 1-12 who wants to steal second base. Here's Cliff Johnson, 1 for 1, a double. Murphy's going to try to go. This is Billy Barney gets it. Stolen second base for Murphy. So Cliff Johnson, the batter. Downing sets the target. Renko from the stretch. Runner on second, nobody out. Pitch to Cliff. And that's going to be a ground ball to second. Grich has it, goes to first, and Murphy will move to third. So now Tony Armas, the batter. .313, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Downing sets in the target. Ochenko, runner on third, one man out. Infield will play back, even though they're down 6. Here's the pitch to Armas, 4-5, fly ball center field. Lynn is there, makes the catch. Murphy will score, and the A's tack on another one. 7-0 Oakland, 2 outs in the second. Here's Mike Heath, he's 0 for 1. Downing sets in the target. Ochenko from the big windup and deals to Heath. And that will be a line drive in the gap. That'll go to Brunansky to the wall. Heath will have another double, and he's on second with 2 outs. So Mike Heath with a double. Here is Jeff Newman, double his first time up. He doubled a run. Runner on second, 2 outs. Oakland tacking on the extra point here in the second. Downing puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Newman, and that will be a base hit for Newman. Heath will score. Newman stops at first. 8-0 Oakland. So another multiple run inning, and here is Shooty Babbitt. Walked and scored his first time up. Downing puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's a pitch to Babbitt. And that is going to be the same pitch again. Holy cow, that's up to the wall. Newman will go to third. He'll hold, and it's second and third Oakland. Double for Babbitt. And the A's are on fire. 8 runs on 8 hits through an inning and 2/3. And now here's Dave McKay. He'll switch around and bat from the left-hand side where he's a better hitter. And now Ochenko struggling to get outs. Downing puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Second and third, 2 out pitch to McKay. And that's a ground ball short. Burleson's got it. Throws him out to end the second. Oakland scores 2. They strand 2. 8-0 Oakland. We go to the bottom of the second. So Dan Ford will be followed by Brian Downing and Tom Brunansky. Batting for the Angels here against Brian Kingman, who has been given an 8-run cushion. Ford on the year is having a great start. 7-14, a double and a triple. Has had 3 home runs and 8 runs batted in. So here is Disco Dan. Heath puts down the sign. Kingman looks in. Here's the pitch to Ford, and that's a 5-10. That's popped up behind the plate. Heath will get it, makes the catch, and 1 away. So here is Brian Downing. Always been a favor of Brian. 11 at-bats, nothing across on the board. 273 hitter. A double and 2 RBIs. Former Chicago White Sox. Heath behind the plate. Kingman looks in. Here's the pitch to Downing. And Downing, a single to center field for Downing. How about that? So a big base hit for Brian Downing. So Downing with the base hit. Brunansky, here's a young-looking left-hander. Yes, he gets traded to the Minnesota Twins in his career, but this is his early on. 13 at-bats, a double home run RBI, hitting .231. He sets the target. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Brunansky, and that's a walk to Brunansky. So Tom is on, 2 on, and 1 man out. How about that? So now here is Bobby Grich. So Bobby Grich hit .313 home run RBI, would lead the majors in home runs in 1981. 22 home runs. So let's see if Grich can maybe get on the board here. He's hitting the ball well, just not power. Let's see if Kingman can get the A's back in this. Heath puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Bobby Grich. 6-11 ground ball back to Kingman. He cannot field it. That will be an error on Kingman. So the Angels load the bases up with 1 man out. And here's the former Red Sox Butch Hobson. Hobson having a pretty solid year so far. 15 at-bats, a double, 2 RBIs, and he's hitting an even .400. So Hobson comes in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Heath sets the target. Brian Kingman, Angel fan, trying to show some excitement here. 8-0. And the pitch, and that's a fly ball right field. Armas has got it, throws it in and holds Downing at third. Oh my. Missed opportunity for the Angels, but here is the future Hall of Famer, Rod Carew. Carew grounded out his first time up. Heath sets the target. Kingman from the stretch. Bases loaded, 2 out. Pitch to Carew. And Carew, base hit. Carew gets it to the right-hand side just barely. Sing-eye base hit. 1 run scored. Brunansky around third will hold right there. It's 8-1 Oakland. So the Angels break at least a shutout. And they give Rick Burleson a chance. He walked his first time up. So Kingman struggling now out there. Billy Martin is is pacing here. He's watching his young kid give up the lead here. It's 8-1 only. Luckily, Oakland with a huge first and second innings, but the Angels are kind of pecking away. Heath sets in the target. Kingman from the stretch. Bases loaded. 2 out. Pitch to Rick Burleson. And Burleson line drive caught by Picholo and ends the inning. Oh my, California scores 1. They slammed the bases loaded. We played 2. It's 8-1 Oakland. Between innings, you can tell Billy Martin was not happy with Brian Kingman as he is lecturing him there. He has to throw strikes. He has to let his defense play for him. And he was nibbling too much and was allowing too much. Too much nibbling was getting him in trouble. So the A's with a 7-run lead here in the third. Picholo 1-for-1 with an RBI. Downing puts down the target. Ochenko, the right-hander, stays in the game. Here's the pitch to Picholo. And that's going to be a single to right field for Rob Picholo. So Picholo on again. Here's Ricky. He has so far walked and flied out, and he stole a base. He's 0-for-1. Downing sets in the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Pitch to Ricky Henderson. Grind ball short. Burleson with the play. Picholo gets back. Here's Murphy, 1-for-2, singled and a walk-in, stole second base. He scored 2 runs. Downing puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Dwayne Murphy. 2-8 struck him out. 2 away. Here's Cliff Johnson, 1-for-2, with double on the rib. He grounded out back in the second. Downing sets in the target. Ochenko, runner on first and 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Ochenko to Cliff Johnson. And that's a fly ball to center. Lynn is there, makes the catch, and we play 2.5. It's 8-1 Oakland. So we go to the bottom of the third. Lynn, Baylor, Ford for the Halos. Angels come in 4-0. The A's come in at 3-1. Heath puts down the target. Brian Kingman, the big windup to pitch to Lynn. Lynn, base hit right field. First base hit in a home uniform for Freddie Lynn. So Freddie Lynn is on, and here is Don Baylor. So Baylor, the batter, again, .353 hitter, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs, looking for his first home run. Heath sets the target. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baylor, and that's going to be a ground ball to Newman. Lynn will move to second. Newman catches the bag, and there is 1 away. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's Disco Dan. He popped up his first time up. He is hitting. He's a hot Angel so far in this lineup. He puts down the target. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ford. Ford, single center field. Freddie Lynn will come around the third and stop right there. You're down 7. You're not going to try to get thrown out at the plate. First and third, 1 man out. Here's Brian Downing. The Angels with 4 hits. Downing 1-for-1 with the only run scored. And again, Billy Martin can be seen seething. Heath puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Downing. And that is going to be a line drive base hit for Downing. Lynn will score. Ford will move to second. And all of a sudden, it's an 8-2 ball game as Brian Downing heads to first. First and second, 1 man out. 8-2 Oakland. So here's Tom Brunansky. He walked his first time up. The Angels trying to cut away at this lead. Billy Martin, not going to watch much of the more of this, has his bullpen already moving. So we'll look at the bull. Look at the game here. The Oakland A's came in undefeated in the real season, 4-0. The Angels were 3-1, so it was a nice series. Jeff Jones came in, pitched 2 2/3 of great relief and got the win, actually. Kingman actually pitched 5 1/3, no decision, and he was all over the place. 5 walks and 6 strikeouts. You can tell why. Billy was tired of him already. So here we go. And again, it is first and second, 1 out. It is 8-2 Oakland. Heath behind the plate. Kingman from the stretch. Pitch to Brunansky. And that is going to be a fly to center. He just missed. Murphy makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now here's one of more. Here's a guy who really dominated 81, Bobby Grich. He's in the 8th spot with his 22 home runs. Let's see if he gets a big blow here. He puts down the target. Kingman from the stretch, first and second, 2 out. Pitch to Bobby Grich. And he struck him out, and Brian Kingman goes 3 innings. It's 8-2 Oakland. We head to the 4th. So Tony Armas, the batter. Armas has had 2 sacrifice flies back in the first and second inning, so he has not yet had an official at bat. Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in. 8-2 Oakland starting the 4th inning. Pitch from Renko. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Hobson's got it, throws him out, and Armas is in the scorebook for an 0-for-1. Here's Mike Heath, 1-for-2, has a fly out in the first, double in the second. Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in, and here's the pitch to Heath. And that is a strikeout for Renko. 2 outs in the 4th. So Jeff Newman has 2 RBIs, a single and a double. Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in. Here's the pitch. And that will be a line drive caught by Burleson. And now it's a 3-up, 3 down for the Oakland Athletics. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's 8-2 Oakland. So far, Oakland 8 runs on 9 hits in 1 error. The Angels 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Last of the 4th, Oakland leads by 6, 8-2. So bottom of the 4th, trying to get see if the Angels can peck away at this lead. And again, you have Billy Martin. You can tell he's just smoking up a storm there in the dugout. He can't believe that Kingman is not being more aggressive. Hobson 0-for-1, flied out his first time, who he followed by Carew and Burleson. He puts down the target. Kingman looks in, and the pitch to Hobson. And Hobson struck him out. He's 0-for-2. Here's Rod Carew, RBI single back in the second. Heath puts down the target. Kingman, the full windup and deals to Carew. 6-9, ground ball to second. Babbitt's got it. He can't make a play, and that is going to be an infield base hit. So Carew is on with infield base hit. Now runner on first and 1 out. Angels with their 6th hit of the ball game again, getting an inning started. Here's Burleson. He has walked and lined out. Burleson now needs to keep this going, keep past the baton. They're only down 6 with 1, 2, 6 innings left. Keep hacking away, boys. Heath puts down the target. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Burleson, and that's a ground ball double play. Piccolo, Babbitt over the first double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We played 4, 8-2 Oakland. We go to the 5th. Shooty, Babbitt, followed by McKay and Piccolo, batting for the A's here in the 5th. So Babbitt comes in. Babbitt has walked and doubled. He's 1-for-1. Downing sets in the target. Renko looks in. Here's the windup to Shooty. Babbitt, 3-7, struck him out, 1 away. Here is Dave McKay. McKay 1-for-2 with a double. Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in, and here's the windup to McKay. 1 and struck him out. 2 big strikeouts for Renko here in the 5th, as he's starting to calm down this A's offense and give the Angels a needed relief. Here's Piccolo, 2-for-2 with an RBI. Singled in a run in the first and singled again in the third. Who is this guy? Downing puts down the target. Renko looks in, the big windup and delivery to Piccolo, and ground ball to third. Hobson's got it, throws him out, and how about that? Renko 3 up, 3 down. We're official here in California. 8-2 Oakland. So now Wynn, Baylor, Ford, the bat for the Angels here in the home 5th. A 6-run lead for the Athletics. So Heath puts down the target. Brian Kingman looks in. The windup to Freddie Lynn. Lynn walked him. So Lynn's on first, and boy, you can just see Billy Martin is seething. Don Baylor, the batter, 0-for-2. Heath puts down the target. He said, come on, be aggressive. Puts down the sign. Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Baylor, and that is going to be a ground ball to Newman. Lynn will take second, and there is 1 away. So Lynn's on at second with 1. Here's Disco Dan, popped up in the first and single back in the third. Heath puts down the target. Brian Kingman from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Ford, and that is going to be a ground ball back to Kingman. He cannot make the play in the second area of the ball game for Brian Kingman. He almost throws his glove at the ball in disgust, and the Angels got 2 on and 1 out. Can Kingman last the 5th inning to be the pitcher of decision? Here is Brian Downing, 2-for-2 with an RBI. You're giving the Angels some chances here. Heath puts down the target. Kingman from the stretch. It is 8-2 Oakland. Kingman from the stretch and pitch to Downing. 4-7, single to center field. Lynn will score. Ford will stop at second. It's 8-3 Oakland as the Angels pull a run closer. And I think Billy Martin has seen enough. He's not going to let his kid go much longer. Brunansky is announcing, here comes Billy. Boy, he comes out. You can tell he's coming for him. And he just asks for the ball, pats him on the back. If you would have kicked him lower, he could have. So you're going to see who's going to be here for the Angels. Bunch of righties coming out. Bo McLaughlin, not much better for Bo. 11-point-something ERA, but he did pitch in the actual game. So Bo McLaughlin will come in. So McLaughlin on the season making his first appearance, first and second, one out. It is right now 8-3 Oakland. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin from the stretch, first and second, pitch to Brunansky. And Brunansky walks. And I mean, Billy Martin is seething. All of a sudden, you're a grand slam away from being within a run. And here's Bobby Grich. Bases loaded. And it's 8-3 Oakland here in the fifth. Grich 0 for 2. Heath puts down the sign. Bo McLaughlin from the stretch. Looks in. Pitch to Grich for a base hit left field. Ford will score. Downing will hold up at third. And it's 8-4 ball game. And all of a sudden, the Angels have the potential tying runner at the plate in Butch Hobson. Holy cow. And Billy is just going through the smokes right now. An unbelievable finish could be happening here. We had something similar in the Mets replay when the Giants went like 8-9-0 early against Thompson, and the Mets dwindled it back and walked it off against the Giants. And this is starting to look similar. Hobson the batter, bases loaded, one out, 8-4 favor of the A's. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin looks in, and the pitch to Hobson. 6 and walked him. Oh, Billy Martin can't believe it. McLaughlin's officially tired, and it's 8-5 Oakland, and Carew presents the go-ahead runner. How can you be down 8-0 going to the bottom of the second inning and have the go-ahead runner at the plate? Carew 2 for 3 with the RBI. McLaughlin looks like he's totally lost the plate. And I mean, the A's have totally lost everything out there. Now, what do they bring in? They have Minetto and Ochenko in the bullpen. Ochenko's more for long distance. We'll see what Carew does. 2 for 3 RBI. Heath sets in the target. McLaughlin from the stretch. They're going to go for a home double play if they can or go up the middle. Pichot and Babbitt have to knock it down. Here's the pitch to Carew. 5-11, ground ball second. Babbitt, does he get it? Yes, he does. He makes the play to first, but the run scores. So Babbitt knocked it down, picked himself up, threw Carew out, but allowed the run. So now it's 8-5. It's now 8-6 with 2 outs here in the fifth. Still, the go-ahead runner is at the plate for Burleson, but Hobson that's at second, who represents the tying runner. Burleson 0 for 2 and 2 outs. Heath sets the target. McLaughlin trying to work his way in and out of trouble here. Here's the pitch to Burleson. 4-12. Fly ball left field. Henderson's there. Makes the catch, and Billy Martin pumps his hand. He gets his pitcher out of there, but the Angels score 4. We played 5. It's 8-6 Oakland. Holy cow, what a ball game we are watching. Again, let's give you the numbers so far. Billy Travers, who has been put in the glue factory, as you would say in the Travers stakes, 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks. He's done. Renko went 4 1/3, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. Jim Fergosi will absolutely take that. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. He's still out there. Brian Kingman went 4 1/3. Boy, if he had pitched over the plate, this would be happening. 7 hits, 5 runs, 3 earned. He really got hit hard by defense. 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Bro McLaughlin came in 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks. Again, all over the place. Doubles in the ball game: Henderson, Heath, Newman, Babbitt, McKay. RBIs: Johnson, Armas with 2, Newman with 2, McKay with 2, Picholo, Carew with 2, Downing with 2, Grich, and Hobson. No other extra base hits in the ball game. The A's with 6 in the first. The A's with 2 in the second. They led 8-0. Angels 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 4 in the fifth, and all of a sudden we're going to the top of the sixth inning. It is 8-6 Athletics. Holy cow. If you are watching from home, please do this. This is just a crazy game, and we're just starting. This is the second game of many of our 1981 Stratomatic Monday Night Baseball project. So here's Henderson. He's 0 for 2 with the run scored. He's walked, flied out, and lined out. Downing sets in the target. Renko still in the game, trying to keep it where it's at. Here's the pitch. Catch X, pop up behind the plate. That's an easy play. Yes, he does. So Downing throws the mask away, makes the catch, and Henderson's retired. And here's Dwayne Murphy, 1 for 2 and 2 runs scored. Downing sets in the target. Renko looks in the big wind up to Murph. 4-7, a walk to Murphy. That's what Fregosi did not want. Murphy's going to try to run 1-12, and he's in there. On base number 2 for the day for Dwayne Murphy. So the A's, Billy Ball, still keep it going. Here's Cliff Johnson, 1 for 3 with a double. Downing puts down the sign. Renko from the stretch, and here's the pitch. And that is going to be a fly ball to right. Ford is there. Good arm. Murphy will hold 2 outs. So here's Tony Armas, 0 for 1, 2 RBIs, 2 sacrifice flies. Downing puts down the target. Renko from the stretch. Mike Heath on deck. Pitch to Armas. 6-8 single. Ford will come up throwing. Murphy at great speed. He's going to come home. They're going to hold the runner at the. They're going to hold Armas at first, and it's 9-6 Oakland. So a key RBI for Tony Armas. So the A's get a run back, and here's Mike Heath, 1 for 3 with the double. Downing puts down the target. Renko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Heath. And that is going to be a walk, and that does fatigue out Steve Renko. So Fregosi will come in, and he'll call for his other man on this team, and that's going to be Andrew Hassler. Hassler can go 3+ inning. Good year, 3.20 ERA. So the Angels will again bring a lefty in, and it's Mr. Hassler. He's a 4L, so again gets hit hard against righties. Jeff Newman, the batter, 2 for 3 with a double. First and second, 2 outs. Downing puts down the sign. Andy Hassler looks in. Here's the pitch to Newman. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Hobson goes to second the short way, and that's all for the A's. But they score 1. They strand 2, though. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is 9-6 Oakland. Let's look at the runners left in school. Let's look at the runners left on base. So far, the A's have left 6 on the base, and the Angels have left 8. And that's why the Angels are kicking themselves. They can almost be back in this game. They've taken care of some business. So again, McLaughlin will not stay out there. Lefty and a bunch of righties. You know what? I'll wait for the first hit off his card. So Mo McLaughlin will stay in trying to give the A's some work. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin righty-lefty matchup. Lynn is up. He's 1 for 2. And here's the pitch. A fly ball center field. Murphy should get this. And makes the catch 1 away. Here's Donnie Baylor. Donnie Baylor, 0 for 3 in the ball game with 3 ground outs. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin, the big wind up in delivery. 3-4 fly ball to center. Murphy doesn't have to move. 2 outs in the 6th. So here's Disco Dan Ford. He's 1 for 3. Single back in the 3rd. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin, the big wind up and deal to Ford. And that's a ground ball back to McLaughlin. Throws him out. The Angels go 1, 2, 3. Let's head to the bottom half of these innings. To the 7th we go. It is 9-6 Oakland. Over in the rest of the American League, that's playing today on a Monday night. Baltimore leads Boston 4-0, and the Blue Jays still lead the Yanks 2-1. The next game on our Monday Night Baseball project will be April 20th, 1981. That'll be the Detroit Tigers in the Yankee Stadium to play the Yankees, as will be Dave Rozema taking on Rudy May. So top of the 7th here. And again, it's 9-6 Oakland. Again, if you're not with us, we are in the RJL playoff format. Three teams, every division make it, then play the wild card best of elimination one, and then the winner will play the best team in baseball in their own division in a best-of-5 divisional series, and then you'll go to the ALCS for a best-of-7s. So again, it should be a fun one here. We're trying a little advanced, different format. Because, again, they did play a different format in 81, so you might as well try it out. Again, we are playing the 162-game schedule, not the strike schedule. Top of the 7th, it is 9-6 Oakland. Downing puts down the target. Hassler with the windup. Here's the pitch to Babbitt, and that is going to be a strikeout for Hassler. Dave McKay, 1 for 3 with a double. Downing puts down the target. Hassler with the windup deals to McKay. 2-4 fly ball to center. Lynn is there, makes the catch, and 2 outs. Rob Peachlow, 2 for 3 in RBI, single back in the first, knocked and run, and hit back in the third. Downing puts down the target. Hassler with the windup. Here's the pitch to Peachlow, and that's a base hit left field. Rob Peachlow with 3 hits, and it gives Ricky Henderson a chance. He is so far in the ballgame 0 for 3. Run scored and a stolen base. Downing puts down the target. Hassler from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 out. Pitch to Ricky for 9 and a walk. So now the A's got 2 on and 2 out. The good thing is Ricky Henderson's speed is blocked off by Peachlow at second. 2 on, 2 out. Murphy, he's been the A's spark plug today. 1 for 3 runs scored, 2 walks, 2 stolen bases. Downing puts down the sign. Lefty map. Hassler to Murphy in the pitch. And now we have 6-3 ground ball to second. Grich has got it, goes to first and ends the inning. 7th inning stretch here at Anaheim. 9-6 Oakland. So 9-6 Oakland, bottom half of the 7th inning, as the Angels try to make their way back. Can they do it? Wow, what a start here. And we're 7th, and we'll go get some baseball. Downing 3 for 3, 2 RBI so far. Bo McLaughlin tired. I mean, he can't work much more, but he's staying out there, or at least give Billy some innings. Jeff Jones is up in the bullpen. He's one of their only true closers out there. Heath puts down the target. McLaughlin from the windup, pitch to Downing, and that's a walk, and that's not the walk he wanted. So here is Brunansky's come up, and here comes Billy, the quiet walk with purpose. He puts out the finger, and that will do it for Bo. So Bo was tired already. He got him through as much as he possibly can. Does the nice job, and we'll see Bob Ochenko, a lefty. So Bob Ochenko comes in. Ochenko again looks to be a big important piece of this A's team. Ochenko is 4-3, 2 saves, 3.23 ERA, 34 hits in 39 innings. Again, problem with control. You're going to get that on a kind of a strike here. Ochenko has to be able to find the plate. He puts down the sign. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Brunansky. And Ochenko, line drive, Peachlow. Downing has to get back. Here's Bobby Grich, 1 for 3, singled in a run back in the 5th. Was his big moment so far today. He has a chance to get the Angels back in this game. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Grich. 1-4, fly ball to left. Ricky is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And here's Butch Hobson. He's 0 for 2 with an RBI. He had a bases loaded walk back in the 5th. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Hobson. 1-10, fly ball to left. Henderson's there, and Bob Ochenko does a nice job. Let's head to the 8th. 9-6 Oakland. Cliff Johnson followed by Armas in Heath. So righty against Andy Hassler here in the 8th inning. Don Ossie up for the Angels. They'll bring him in to keep it close if they need to. Downing puts down the sign. Hassler looks in. Here's the pitch to Johnson. And that is a walk to Cliff Johnson. That's not what you want to do. Here's Armas. 1 for 2, 3 RBIs in the ball game, 2 sacrifice flies in the first and second, and a big RBI single in the 6th. That gave the Oakland the 9th run of this ball game. Downing puts down the target. Hassler from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Armas. And that's going to be ground ball to short. Burleson to hold in turn 2. Yes, he does. 6-4-3. Burleson to his left makes a nice pitch to Grich, who went to Carew, had time, and turned the double play. Here's Mike Heath, 1 for 3 with a double. Heath had a double in the second and a walk in the sixth. Downing puts down the target. Andy Hassler with the windup to pitch to Heath. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. Lynn is there, makes the catch, and that ends the eighth. Let's head to the bottom of the eighth inning. Oakland leads 9-6. Oakland, 9 runs, 11 hits, and 2 errors, while the Angels, 6 runs on 8 hits. Carew, Burleson, Lynn against Bob Ochenko in the eighth. Jack Jones looks to be ready for the Oakland A's. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko from the windup. Here's the pitch. 6-10, ground ball to short. Peachulow's got those to first and gets him. Nicely done by Peachulow. Here's Burleson. He's 0 for 3 in the walk. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko, the big windup to Burleson. 6-7, fly ball to center. Murphy's there, makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's Freddie Lynn. 1 for 3, 2 runs scored so far. He's had a Southern California re-homecoming. Look real good in an Angel uniform. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko, the windup. Here's the pitch to Lynn, and that is a ground ball to first. Newman's got it, takes it back, and Bob Ochenko has helped Billy Martin get through the ninth inning. 9-6 Oakland. We head to the ninth. Newman, Babbitt, McKay. We're done here. We'll go ahead and get things set up for the 20th of the month. We'll go ahead and auto the American and National League and see if there might be a doubleheader in the National League next week. We're doing the doubleheader this week kind of as a thing. We may play 2 a week or 2 a day as it seems. Downing puts down the sign. Andy Hassler in the ninth inning, pitch to Newman. 3-5, pop the first. Carew is there, makes the catch and 1 away. Shooting Babbitt, Bill Travers had absolutely nothing, but thanks to good pitching by Steve Ranko and Andy Hassler, they picked up the damage so far, but they'll probably cost them and losing them in the next couple games. Downing puts down the target, but the Angels will go back to their number 1 pitcher, so hopefully they can give some length coming in. Here's the pitch to Babbitt. Babbitt, a 4 and walk. So Hassler loses Babbitt, and here's Dave McKay. He's 1 for 4, had double and a couple RBIs back in the first inning. Downing puts down the sign. Hassler from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out. Pitch to McKay. 2-7, struck him out. And that's 2 outs. Here's Rob Peachlow of all people. 3 for 4. Single in the first, third, and 7th. And here's Downing. Puts down the sign. Hassler from the stretch. Runner on first, 2 out. 9-6 Oakland, and that is going to be a fly ball to center. Brunansky in the gap. Can Lynn make the catch? No, he cannot. That'll get to the wall. That'll be a double. So a double, and Babbitt will go to third, and Peachlow will be on at second. So Lynn unable to make the play. Second and third, and 2 outs. And the A's with Peachlow with 4 hits in the ball game. Second and third, 2 outs. Henderson the batter, and here comes Jim Fregosi. He'll come get his starter, and he'll go get his reliever, and we'll see Don Ossie come in. He's normally been a closer. He has had not much work, a high ERA. He's had 1 save, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 walk, and he has a 13-plus ERA. So Don Ossie comes in the ball game and will try to keep it where it's at. So Ossie looks in. Downing puts down the target. Ossie from the stretch. Second and third, 2 outs. 9-6 Oakland. Pitch is a 4-10 grab on the third. Hobson's got it. No, he cannot make it. Goes to the left field. Hobson with absolutely no range at all. Goes to the left field. Brunansky charges, 2-run score. They cut it off. Henderson with a huge RBI single knocks in 2. And the A's lead at 11-6. So here's Dwayne Murphy. Oh, my, could they have put somebody else out at third base? I bet they could have. Maybe Bert Campaneris with a 337 at third could have probably been better, even though he wouldn't have been better. And that was all. The only other third baseman on the roster was Bertie Campaneris, and he could have been an option to maybe knock down that ball. So Murphy, 1 for 3, 3-run score. Downing puts down the sign. Ossie from the stretch, pitch to Murphy, and that's a strikeout, and Ossie goes off the mound. Oh, that's one time the Angels defense killed them. 2 big runs for the A's. We head to the bottom of the ninth inning. It's 11-6 Oakland. So now the Angels set up Baylor, Ford, and Downing as Bob Ochenko will stay out there and see if he can close it out now. Jeff Jones not needed. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko with the windup and deals the Baylor. Pop to second. Babbitt there. Makes the catch one away. Here is Dan Ford. 1 for 4 and a run scored. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko, the windup, and deals the Ford. And that is going to be ground ball to third. McKay's got it. Goes to Newman, and there's 2 outs. 2 outs and a 9 for Brian Downing. 3 for 3. 2 RBIs in the ball game. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko looks to finish him. Here's the pitch to Downing. And that will be a line drive deep to left field. Back goes Henderson, looks up, and that ball is gone. Brian Downing's 4th hit of the ball game is a homer. So Downing homers his first of the year. It's now 11-7. And here's Brunansky, 0 for 2 with the run scored. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Brunansky. And that's a walk. All of a sudden, the wheels start coming off. It's 11-7. Here's Bobby Grich, 1 for 4 with RBI. Jeff Jones has to get back up again. Heath puts down the target. Ochenko from the stretch. Runner on first. 2 outs. Oakland by 4. 2 outs in the 9th. Here's the pitch to Grich. And that will be a fly ball left field. Ricky should get this. Makes the catch. And that ends things mercifully. The final score here in California, Oakland 11 and the Angels 7. So the Oakland A's pick up runs. Big 2 runs in the 9th inning. That closes this out. Winning pitcher is Bob Ochenko. He went 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned. 1 walk, gave up the home run, so he does get credit for the win. Travers, the lead was never taken back, so he does get the loss. Goes 2/3, 4 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks. Renko and Hassler did quite well in there, but they kind of did get hit hard a bit. But then again, what can you do? The Angels left 10 on base, which is a huge factor. Downing with the only home run. For the Oakland A's, Brian Piccolo, 4 for 5, 1 run scored. RBI had a big hitting performance of the day. Newman, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs. And believe it or not, that was all the 2-hit performers. Everyone else had a hit for the A's. They were 13 of 37, 11 runs scored, 11 RBIs. For the Angels, Brian Downing, 4 for 4, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs, including that 9th inning home run. Crew was 2 for 5, and those were your multiple hitters. The Angels were 9 of 37, 7 runs scored, 7 ribbies. Well, folks, that is all. The A's win it. So the A's go to 4-1. The Angels will drop now to 4-1. We'll now finish the rest of the division games here. We may have to go right to the National League and see what we need to do. So give me 1 second here. 81. And let's see. We are now on Monday. All the games are played. Yep. So we'll go ahead and auto everything to Monday, to Monday's new date. And we'll play all there. Go ahead and play fast there. Then we'll go over the standings for the American League. Again, Jerry Dunkley not in the starting, not in the team or the rotation, so he'll have to be taken out of the game there. So now we're in the Sunday games, and now we're going to go ahead and fast forward Monday the 20th. Jerry Dunkley not in the game, and there is your game for Monday night. Let's look at the American League standings as we go to April the 20th, 1981. Again, we're trying to play 1 week at a time because Monday Night Baseball was the thing back in 1981. Always had that one big game. You can see anyone in the country, and you always had a chance to watch some superstars play. That's the way I kind of look at it. It's kind of like the Saturday game of the week that Dave Demos is doing, but this is going to be the Monday nighters. So far in the division, we're going to have a couple first place teams. Detroit Tigers are 7-2. They're 1 game ahead of the Brewers. They're 2.5 over the Orioles, 2.5 on the Red Sox. The Yankees, will playing in this one, are 4-4. They're 2.5 back. That's what they were in 81. So they're playing the same way. Tigers are 7-2. That's what they were in 81. So they're playing exactly the same that they were. The Oakland A's are 10-3. They were 12-1 actually. They're 1 game ahead of the Angels, 2 ahead of the Royals. Rangers are 3 back. Minnesota's 5. Chicago's 5. And the Mariners are 8 back. Let's head over to the National League, see if there's anything on the 20th of the month that we can concern ourselves with, and we can go ahead and maybe have a little doubleheader action on the 20th of this month again. So we'll go ahead and look at the performers again. Again, we did play the game between the Phillies and Pirates that day. We'll go ahead and auto that one. On the 20th of that day, it's going to be the Cubs and Cardinals, a great matchup. McLaughlin and Force, and then you got the Phillies and Expos. That's Marty Bystrom and Steve Rogers. But do we want to go see them again? The Dodgers will play the Astros. The Astros do not have a starter yet set, so that'll be interesting what they'll do. But we may go to that one. We may go to the Astrodome too. Then you have the Giants and the Padres. So why don't we do Dodgers, Astros, and Yankees, Tigers as our doubleheader game on April the 20th. So stay tuned for your local listings for a game in your area. So go ahead and put that one in. We'll go ahead and auto the rest of the games for this week. And then we'll go ahead and see what the National League standings are. Maybe the Cubs and Cardinals will be a better game to watch. We'll find out in a minute. So here we go. Friday, Saturday, Sunday games being played out as we know it. And now here we go. Monday. Oh, we already played it already. I should have put it on hold. So the Cardinals beat the Cubs 5-4. The Expos beat the Phils 5-1. And then it was the Giants beating the Padres by a score of 6-3. So my fault on that. Let's look at the standings in the National League, and hopefully the Dodgers and Astros are going to be a quality matchup. In the National League, the Montreal Expos are 7-1. They're 2 games ahead of the Phillies, while the Mets are 4-4 in playoff contention, 3 games back. The Cardinals are 3.5 back. The Pirates are 1-7, 6 back, and the Cubs are 1-8, are 6.5 back. In the National League, yes, we have a great matchup, folks. The Houston Astros, who were 2-7 in real life in 1981, are actually 7-2, and they're 2 games ahead of the Los Angeles Dodgers, who win the World Series championship in '81. They're 5-4. They were 8-1 in real life. So the Astros-Dodger game will be of importance. Again, Yankees, Tigers, Astros, and Dodgers. Please stay tuned your local listings for the game in your area. If not, that second game will probably be an upload or play live again in your future. Thank you, folks. 1981 Monday Night Baseball in the books. That was April the 13th. We'll return back for more baseball 7 days later, as will be Yankees, Tigers, Astros, Dodgers. Check your local listings for that game in your area. Thank you, folks. Have a great day. This has been the Sports Machine for Major League Baseball 1981 Stratomatics Monday Night Baseball.